Alright everybody, here we go. We are doing Pikachu, Pichu, Raichu, whatever, only in Pokemon Crystal. Okay, now this is going to be one. First of all, I do want to ask at the beginning, is there anything that you would like to see in the playthrough that I have been cutting out of these currently? Because I would really love to know. The stats we see on the screen currently is for Pikachu. Because when it maxes to Raichu, the attack and the special attack is the same actually. I don't know why I'm showing this because Raichu will obviously be the final thing. It says question mark in the corner and it's spelled wrong, yes I know. But that's because I didn't know if we would find the Thunderstone. There's like a chance way to get it and I wasn't sure if we was going to get lucky. There's like a person you talk to and she might give you that gift, and she did give us that gift, spoiler alert, so we will see Raichu at some point in this playthrough. These are the learn set, level up, TM things. As you can see, the learn set is on the right, and then the TMs is in the middle, obviously. We basically get no coverage at all, other than Mud Slap, which, spoiler alert, I did a mistake, and we don't end up getting Mud Slap because of a mistake that I did. We'll get to that when we get to that. It was awful, and it made this 10 times harder. This is the worst video I've ever made. It took so much longer than normal to make it. Okay, anyways, this is Faulkner, and we barely get through the first trainer in his gym, as we see there. And I was like, you know what, let's go ahead and try Faulkner right away, and as we can see, that did not go well. Even though we had a super effective move, I waited until we learned Thundershock before I did this. We did end up leveling up quite a bit to level 14, and this is where I accidentally taught Pidgey Mud Slap because the cursor was on it somehow. And then I start walking around a bunch blankly with my like spacebar held down to like speed up the walking so it wouldn't take as long, because that gets you friendship points in this game, and to level up Pichu is based all on friendship, and I really had to level up Pichu before Thunderbolt at level, I think Pikachu learns it at 27, I think it is. We do see a shiny Bellsprout there, as you can see. That's the trainer right there that I was worried about Mudslap, because you can't really skip him. And if you don't have Mudslap with Pikachu, you are screwed. How did we not have Tackle? Or did we have Tackle? Oh, I think we did. It would just do so little damage that it wouldn't really matter. But we did somehow get past him, though, and then we picked up Swift, which was fine. I don't know why I was worried so much about that, but we grossly over-leveled up. And because of that, and I did end up having a struggle there, just in case I did end up having to fight him, but it wasn't needed. We do teach Swift here, even though I had struggled my way to that. Someone in the cave did give us like a reset. Basically, we had to go back to the we woke up at the Pokemon Center or whatever right before the cave. I don't think I've ever blacked out in the cave like that before, or maybe if I have, it's been very rare. But we do end up finally getting through the cave here. We get to Bugsy here, and not too bad. I wasn't really sure how that was going to go, but Thunderbolt did carry us through. Scyther is weak to Thunderbolt, or not Thunderbolt, Thundershock. God, I wish Pichu had Thunderbolt. And we get through Bugsy there just fine, and then this here, we get poisoned from the Bayleaf, and it is just not going to work like that. So we try again right away, and the experience from the last one leveled us up to 25. By the time we got to Bayleaf this time. So because of that one level difference, we did end up barely getting through Bayleaf, and we wasn't poisoned. Even if we wasn't poisoned last time, because we wasn't 25, I don't think we would have done it. So we do get a haircut here. I skip every optional trainer I possibly can. I don't normally show the haircut thing, but this is very important in this playthrough, actually. And I'm like, oh please, by the time we get to 27, I have got to level up. Otherwise, we just don't get Thunderbolt this playthrough. And we haven't gotten to the trainer yet that we could even get the Thunderstone from anyways, either. So then we get Ditto here. And I just wanted to show this because we can see Pichu's front sprite there. Anyways, Whitney, as you can see, the first time didn't go well. So now we are here again after leveling up quite a bit. We did not evolve in time for Thunderbolt. And at this point, I was like, are we going to evolve at all? Like, this is taking forever. I really thought Pichu would have evolved before now. What is the like normal level range that Pichu evolves at? Because it is not what I thought it was going to be. So we keep trying Whitney, as we can see here. We finally go back at 32 again. This is like so many times now I've tried Whitney. I trained on every trainer I could, I believe, at this point. And if you're wondering why I didn't teach Thunder Punch, Pichu can't learn Thunder Punch. Only Pikachu and Raichu can. So that is why I did not do that. And then, who am I fighting here? I don't remember who I'm fighting here. Is this Morty? This might be Morty. No, this is someone else. Oh, this is the rival in Ecruteak City. And we kept getting curse damage from the Ghastly, that's what it was, yeah. And it was just not doing good. So we actually ended up going to the lighthouse and training up on all the trainers there. And we did get returned in between Goldenrod and here. Return, our friendship wasn't high enough for it to do really that much at that point, at that time. So I don't think I got it for Whitney. But Thundershock was really how I got through Whitney anyways. Then we did have Morty here. I was a little concerned about Morty because we only had Thundershock. And Raichu, I think, learned Thunder at around this level. So we basically already gave up Thunder at this point too. We will not be learning Thunder now. But we do, right after that fight, level up to Pikachu. And at that point, that's when you talk to the trainer last Dana or something like that, I think her name is. And she does end up giving us some other stones, so we will level up to Raichu, fight Chuck, and that was extremely easy. I knew that it would be, especially after having leveled up and learning Thunder Punch, but even as Pichu, I think it probably would have been pretty easy just because of the water types that he has. And then Price, again, it's an ice type gym, but they have a lot of water types, so also really easy. Now, this was a journey. We go through Jasmine here, and it does not go well at all. It goes so badly, in fact, that I train on literally every single trainer I could possibly find in the game. Literally every single one, including Bellsprout Tower, including the ocean thing in between Olivine and the city that Chuck's in. I even go and see if I could find anything that I could somehow reach on the way to the Elite Four without waterfalling, obviously, because we can't do that yet. And I couldn't find anything there, but the Pokemon was a decent level there, so we did end up training there some too. And we finally got Jasmine there, as we can see, and it was barely, but we did end up doing it. The lack of coverage moves here was really bad. If we just had Fire Punch, I think this probably wouldn't have been that bad. Maybe Surf might have been okay too for Jasmine's Steelix. But overall, we just did not do that well here. And then with Claire here as well, that was actually a really easy victory. The Dragonairs weren't too bad. They did present a little trouble. And then Kingdra was the easiest on our team. And then this is the last rival fight, and this is a first for the channel, a first for me. We end up losing because of curse damage. We cannot beat the rival fast enough, and we have to reset here. And I never saved before that because I have never lost to that last rival fight. Sometimes I even question whether I should even show it. But yeah, it was really intense, really bad. Did not do very well. We had to go back. This time, we thankfully have leveled up a little bit. So we are able to one-shot the Haunter at that point and get past it. Which, speaking of which, why is it still a Haunter? You think it would be a Gengar by now. Like, it's the last rival fight of the game of Johto anyways. It should just be a Gengar by now, but that's really weird, but whatever. Anywho, we fight Will at the Elite Four here, and it's not too bad. Executor is probably the hardest, but we are able to return our way through that, literally. In case you're curious, Hidden Power here is Hidden Power Electric. I got it just for extra PP. It does a little bit less than Thunder Punch, but it is a way to conserve PP when Electric's going to KO anyways, either way. So that's what I was trying at first. Thunder Punch, Return, Hidden Power, and Thunder Wave. But I am the type of person that I don't really use Thunder Wave or status moves like that unless I have to, or unless it's like feels really important or feels like the fight is really calling for you to do that. We lose against Koga there because of poison damage mostly, but we do level up quite a bit and go back and try the Elite Four again. This is the longest video I think I've ever taken to make. So, it was just intense. I felt a lot of things at this point. This video took easily twice as long for me to make as the other ones. We are able to get past Koga this time though. And now we have to get past Bruno. And a lot of his Pokemon resist basically all of our moves. I did teach Iron Tail for this attempt here right before this. Just because I wanted to be able to hit like Onyx and stuff hard because that was the problem I discovered too. I didn't show that attempt because otherwise this video would have been extremely long. But without Iron Tail, Return and Thunder Punch just can't hit Onyx hard enough, obviously, to kill it. And then it sets up Sandstorm and some other stuff, and like we could not get past Bruno without Iron Tail. So Iron Tail is essential here for Raichu. I'm sure there are other ways to do it. I'm sure someone else has done it without it, but I felt like it was needed here. I end up saving, and obviously the way the save worked, I reset it, and it didn't have Iron Tail here again. It was just really weird the way that like I was saving and stuff. I was just very done with this game at this point. But we do teach Iron Tail right after Will there, so now we can see Iron Tail's on our moveset. But I used Iron Tail like once, I think, in this fight, just because it technically is the strongest move we have. But it isn't the most accurate move in the world, so I try not to use it unless I have to. Especially things that are weak to it, though, we definitely want to use it on. But if the other ones are going to do okay, then we use those. We are able to defeat Bruno here this time, and then I was like, okay, maybe we can finally do this. We get to Karen, level 71. We had leveled up, obviously, again for this last attempt that I'm showing you here. And it is just so intense. This is the level it took to get past Gengar, by the way. I had never gotten past Karen at that point. Up to that point, we kept getting hit by Curse, and we could not defeat the others fast enough. So, or was it Gengar or Haunter? And now I'm questioning myself. I think it was Gengar. Anyways, now we are able to get to Lance, and Thunder Punch, I mean, was fairly good for really all of his team, I think. Other than maybe like one, and Return and Iron Tail was fine anyways. So yeah, that is the end. If there, like I said before, if there's anything that I haven't been showing in these videos that you would like to see in them, let me know. I think the only thing is like I make these so often, and I watch other people's videos of things like this so often that I just like feel so repetitive. So I like try to switch it up and show some different things, but I'm not really sure what you guys want to see. And like Sprout Tower or something like that, for example, isn't really that interesting, and it normally isn't like an integral part of the play. So I normally try to show all the major battles, and then if there is anything integral to the play of that specific Pokemon that makes it unique, I try to show that. So let me know if that is continuing to work for you guys, or if you'd like to see something else, and I will see you next week. Not sure what Pokemon we're doing. Let me know. Let's see you later. Bye.